to some Legend of Keepers. It's too hot, man. It is really too hot. I'm steaming, but I want to play and I want to stream. So here we go. I'm gonna go and set up the whole thing and post the links, and then we will try to finish off the run that we've been doing on the past few streams. Oh, I forgot to. Oh no. Watch now. Can I edit the game that I'm playing on Twitch while I am playing Legend of Keepers? Yes, I can. Good. Playing Legend of Keepers, and it's called the Stone Shard stream still. Dang it. I forgot to do the thing. Sorry, guys. So let me log into Restream here. Go and say Live Studio. Set up. I don't think I can do this while I'm playing Legend of Keepers stream. Oh, it might have worked. Huh. Anyway. Then, go and find stream. And then I'll go and post it in Discord. And then we will play. Shouldn't take more than 2 seconds here. Boom. Into the Discord. And now I forgot. Oh, community boost. Yep, there we go. It feels kind of weird because in the Goblin Studio, which is the Legend of Keepers studio publisher, they wanted me to post videos in the same sub-channel on the Discord as they post news, and they just posted some news a few hours ago about Gamescom, by the way. But now that I'm posting my stream and I'm sort of pushing their news up, which feels weird. They asked me to post in this chat, so what can I do, man? Anyway, just a small thing. Let's load up the playthrough. So I think everything worked out. It is still, we're still at the heat wave here in Denmark anyway, and it is steaming hot. Yeah, so I'm drinking a very cold drink. I made coffee, but I can't drink coffee right now, so I'm waiting. The sun should go down any second, and then the lighting will also change in my room. So I'm drinking Faxe Kondi. Can I show that? I think this is an exclusively Danish drink. It's not something that's made outside of Denmark, as far as I'm aware. And so it's kind of like what the thing, Mountain Dew. Kind of like Mountain Dew, but not really. Closest thing anyway. Alright. So yeah, I'm so sweating all the time. I forgot what we were doing, of course. We are in week 16 of year 2. So I'm hoping that we can finish off the run today, and then maybe we will start a new run, or I will start play another game. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on how long it's gonna take. We've got a pretty good run going here for sure. Oh, we just got this new Juboko. He's called Bruce. Can you rename units? Oh, you can. Okay. So you can name them whatever you want. Right now we're doing either the engineer or a business trip. We don't have a lot of money, so let's go on a business trip or send someone. We can get the Horn of Plenty. Defeated monsters have... No. And over here we get a little bit of money and then motivation for Risby, but that is not necessary. So over here we get more money and tears. And let's take that, sure. Alchemist then, since we have so much stuff. Oh, see, we're getting an interview here. The interview is where we get to level up our intern. The father of the damned Masok is just an intern in my dungeon, anyway. And so here we get to level him, but I could also do a workout, which requires blood and tears. I think the interview might also require blood and tears, actually. So that might be fine to spend some resources. I just care about spending the resources, really. So in the previous episode, I think we had so much blood at some point that I started alchemizing it into tears, and now we have more tears than blood, and then I feel like I should alchemize it the other way. But now we're talking about just throwing away resources. So I think in conclusion, I transmuted too much blood into tears, I think. Are we going to the alchemist? We could do the event. Workout and interview should both spend blood and tears, and we will spend more of it. We have a good amount of gold already, and the event sometimes requires about up to 500 gold, so it would be kind of sad if we draw that specific event. But it's probably fine. Let's do the event. Direct contribution. We get a boatload of stuff. Direct contribution. The doctor has just had a brilliant idea. Why not cynically gather blood or tears directly from your employees? -2 motivation for all available monsters. That's all of them, almost. This is interesting. Interesting choice here, because we have the troll beer. Right, so if everyone has, if a monster has full motivation, they get 2 shell at the start of the fight, which is lowered damage taken by 20%. And so we would destroy the efficiency of this item, at least until we get motivation back up. That's one thing. And we don't, the other thing is that we don't need Blood of Tears at the moment. Right? There we go. So it would be blood since we have the least of it, and I'm gonna do it, I think, because I'm a greedy bastard, but it could end up sabotaging our own play by not getting the troll beer, which I wouldn't say we're relying on it, but it's helping us. But we should be able to get motivation back up for most monsters before the next champion fight, at least. Oh, and what's coming up now, we can't see it, but I don't think it was a champion fight coming up. So I'm gonna do the blood and pray that everything is just fine. It's just veterans, it's fine. So I want to do the interview because I never really do the interviews. But it's a cool mechanic, and we haven't even seen Masok in play because we got him, I think we got him at the start of the year. Is that how it works? Yeah. And so for the first 18 weeks here, no heroes have managed to make it all the way to the intern in the dungeon. Or am I wrong about that? I'm pretty sure that they haven't. We've beaten them every time. But now it's gonna be tougher. Let's do the interview though. So we have to pay money here. Dang it, I wanted to pay the resources. Your horror. Your horror, my chains are rusty. He's calling me, that's my title? Your honor, no, your horror. My chains are rusty. I can't work with low quality bindings. Order me on one of those Minotaur grade orichalcum collars. They come with a free set of burlap rags. Alright, I'll order them or get the full set, handcuffs included, sure. Of course we're doing the big one since we can afford it. And then the Father of the Damned here. Your budget can't increase whenever you like it. What does this mean? He gets enraged 3. But for how long? For one dungeon or for the rest of the play? If it's enraged every time he fights for the rest of the playthrough, then that would be fine for 0 gold. But I guess then this is probably only for one dungeon, is what I'm thinking. And then let's buy him the big package here. Sure. So now his armor is positive, where it was negative before. Plus he was at -5 then. So now he's good against people who do physical damage. Very interesting. Alright. And then we're doing veterans, obviously. But our rooms have been, or our monsters are not as motivated as they were. Which is tricky. We want to build creature room, yep, and then we have a demon room over here with a skeleton in it. Let's take him out. So we have plenty of demons, I think. I want to rest as many people as possible here, so that they get their motivation back up. So maybe we go 5 and 5. This is gonna be tricky. I want to take one. So can we do? We want to make sure that the first one we should be able to do morale damage, which we are, and we can do a good amount of combo in another area. Yeah, nature. Not really combo damage, but I want to rest people. So, and I want to take one out of this. So we have the bleed combo here, bleed, and this can, like, the Warman can combo into the bleed, but we'll take one Warman out, I suppose. Yeah. So I'm thinking about taking the Orc Sorcerer out, adding in Yeti, because the next dungeon is gonna be tougher than this one, because the next dungeon is gonna be a champion fight, I think. So let's use this opportunity to rest our best monsters and then bring in the B team. But this is where I die. No, we have full health on the master, and we just upgraded the intern. It'll be fine. Zada says this is not Stone Shot. Oh, is it still saying Stone Shot? I thought I edited it. Sorry, guys, if it's... It says Legend of Keepers on my thing. Maybe, but it... Stone Shot streams are on Saturdays. So... this is Legend of Keepers. So this is a run that I've been doing for the past week. I've been playing through Legend of Keepers on stream here, and I want to finish it up today, and probably even starting a new one, because I love this game. It's a great one. We just have to survive through this heat wave. I can't think straight. And I moved... Let's see, I moved the camera up in this area of the screen. Yeah, it looks better, and the problem was that you guys couldn't see my gold all the way down in the bottom of the corner before. On my YouTube it says Stone Shot Stream 7. Really? Oh, I thought I updated it. Dang it. Oh, well, I can't. I would have to stop the stream and restart it and stuff, so... It doesn't really say that. Let me go and check. I'm assuming you don't tell me a lie, so yeah, it does say Stone Shot Stream 7. Dang it. I thought I could change it. Usually I have to go and update this before I start the stream, and then I didn't. So I thought I could do it while we were playing. Well, lesson learned. This is not the first time I'm streaming under a misclick of a banner. I'm still a streaming beginner, I suppose. What do we have here? This guy looks different. Mamluk. Don't know that. Haven't I seen him before? Oh, he looks different. Huh. Alright, we have a Shadow at level 7. He does nature damage to the front, applies poison, and applies poison to the monster with the highest life at the start of each fight. Damage dealt to monsters who have not taken any damage is increased by 50%. Oh, we're still playing with the voting system, so if anyone is watching on Twitch, which by the way it says Legend of Keepers on Twitch already, so Twitch can update while you're streaming, YouTube apparently cannot. But over there you can go in and you can type #1 or #2 to vote on whether or not the heroes or the monsters get this bonus. And if no one votes, it goes to either side at random, and that's part of the fun. So here we go. That was the Shadow. The Mamluk does air damage to the backline, applies tiredness. He can heal people's maximum morale, and he takes less damage from traps. Then we have the Invoker, dealing fire damage to the front, ricochets to the monster positioned behind the target if the target is killed. He has ice damage to the monster with the lowest ice resistance at the start of each fight, and he has the passive that lowers the incoming duration of penalties by 1. Yeah. So nature and fire to the front, and then air to the back line. Kind of a strange or hard to build against mix. They are semi good at blocking morale here, and health it's sort of even. The room that they get is the Fountain of Youth again. It has been the Fountain of Youth in every single dungeon in this playthrough here, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if it's a new thing that it's always the Fountain of Youth. This playthrough was started right after an update, so it's possible that it's always this one now. So this one heals maximum life, so that makes me want to go for morale, and we have more blood than tears now, so it kind of makes sense. Yeah, I'd say we go for the morale build. So, air resistance. Do we have anything with air resistance? The gargoyle and the nightmare. Okay. And to the front line we need fire and nature resistance. Fire and nature, those are kind of opposites, so you probably don't have one with both. No. We want to deploy the Satyr because it applies enhanced resistance to all of our dudes, and that's going to be relevant for every one of the enemies. Yep, that's going to be a good one. And then this guy has fire resistance, but negative nature resistance. Damage dealt to monsters who have not taken any damage is increased by 50%, and he goes first. So he's gonna, if I position my nightmare here, he's gonna hit it first and apply poison to it at the start of the fight because he has the most health out of all my dudes. Yes. So then I think the nightmare will die before it even gets a turn, which is not good. Can we? What if I place the Juboko has nature resistance, but of course fire weakness because it's a tree. So if I deploy this one, it survives the shadow. We need to do the math. The shadow will do 78 nature damage and 15 nature damage in total, so about 100. 100 is more even and easy to calculate. Then it does 50% more, but 40% less. So let's say just 10% more, it's going to be about 60. And then the fire mage here also goes before the tree, so it will hit with 53. But this guy has negative weakness, so it's doubled, which means the tree will die before it even gets an action. Dang it. Maybe we place the Satyr in front. Oh no, and we get resistance 20 to everyone. Which means that those calculations that I just did aren't really accurate. I'm still thinking since the Satyr has no negative resistances, it's going to be better. It has lower base life though. Will it die from the first round? Yes, it will die before it gets an action. Because these are 78, but 50% more. 78 is already enough. And it applies poison on top of it, so that's about 100. He does 50% more, about 140 total. Then even with 20% resistance, we're not going to survive it. God damn it. So I don't get an action on my front line. Maybe with the tree. Oh, he's got a special thing. The passive gains immunity at the start of a dungeon, which protected against hero skills. Look at that. Here's something that I have never used before. So if I make sure that he is the one who procs the skill from the shadow, this one will be denied because he has 120 health. So if I don't deploy the nightmare, then he's going to be one of the highest health and then soak this skill. I'm going to do that. Interesting. Welcome to the stream, Francisco. Yeah, the stream title is wrong. I'm sorry. I can't fix it once I'm streaming, and I don't... Maybe it's not a big deal if I stop it and restart it. So I'm going to stop it and restart it so there's no more confusion. So